What's up guys, we're Deep Roots Disc Golf and today we're picking the perfect putter.
Deep Roots Disc Golf.
Three days ago, we started off with 24 of the most popular putters on the market. We divided them up into 3 separate brackets where we pinned 8 discs head to head and ultimately determined the best throwing / putting putter for each bracket. So now we're here. We've made it to the mountaintop, and today, we the 3 musketeers of disc golf will decide the perfect putter!
Alright y'all, we're at hole 1 of Patriot out here in Kernersville, North Carolina. We're going to be playing 5 holes with the top 3 putters, and the way we're doing it is that we'll be rotating who has each putter on every hole, and then we'll have a collective score for each putter so you can see which putter ends up with the lowest score. And then at the end, obviously with that score in mind, but not necessarily based on that score, we will be picking among the 3 what our perfect putter is from these 3 discs. So stay tuned for that, make it to the end. Yeah, let's get into it.
All right, Eric's over here starting us off with the Ev-7.
Yep, Ev-7, my personal putter.
Winner day 1.
Gives me the benefit of throwing the one that I actually putt with. It was a little bit beat in. Love this thing. This is from our Ev-7 video, actually.
So he lost. Yeah.
I mean, 2v1.
Send it in, ace it. Oh, it's straight. That'll give him a putt.
Oh yeah, I mean, it'll work. A
Not
little
bad.
early.
Dylan's going Adam.
All right, got the Adam.
Winner of day 3 here. Some would say the most dark horse of these discs.
And you know what? This is fitting. You know what I say? Never give up. Adam never gave up.
Yeah. Ooh.
Not a generous kick though. That's fine.
All right, you know what I'm going. I'm going Luna. Specifically Big Z here. Yeah, we're adding some variation into the disc. So I'm gonna throw this slightly on hyzer, but straight. Or yank it because I've been holding metal for the past 5 minutes.
Not bad.
Worked out though.
That's what happens when you hold a metal camera and your hands become like Spider-Man hands.
Dylan here after the generous kick.
Yeah, this tree really liked me for some reason, so. All right, let's see what this has got in a little stepper action.
Oh,
Did you like the stepper?
that didn't look bad.
It didn't look bad. I almost busted my face there though.
We got some wet Lunas, so yeah.
What do you say, maybe a 30 footer?
Yeah. If you guys ever watch Paul and Beth, you know he hyzer putts with these.
Wet lunas are great.
Got maybe a 25 footer here. Little Penrose action. Great putt. Love it. We got some tappers.
This is gonna be a skill-based video. All right, we're here at hole 2 at Patriot. I am gonna go Ev-7, but I'm throwing the base plastic. So the one that Eric always uses is a soft. We have a base here from Bang & Chains. Let's give it a shot. Gonna be putting this on a bit of an Anheuser.
She's stable.
Yeah, brand new stable.
Got the Adam here rotating. I'm gonna put this out on a little bit of Annie. See if we can get her down there, see how reliably overstable she is. Oh yeah.
That's a elusive birdie.
I was about to say, that's one of my better throws ever on this hole. So,
Rainbow Luna.
Oh, he likes it.
I mean, again,
Held that long.
just like Eric, that was one of the best throws I've ever had on this hole.
that was nice.
Comparison's sake, I only throw a Malta here, so a little mid-range, I put less on it, let the overstability of the disc flex back for me.
Yeah.
See the Ev-7 here on a scuba line.
You look great.
Pretty good. I like how it hits the ground, it doesn't roll. Sometimes the Luna does that to me.
All right, I'm gonna go black and blue Luna.
Black and blue. This will be interesting to see how the Luna flies with Dylan's putting style. or he just thinks it. Yeah, that's a 60-foot step putt with the Luna that just changed Dylan's game potentially.
Great shot. Here's my Adam putt.
And he sinks it.
Cash.
I'm gonna be the guy that consistently gives these discs pars. So there's another par for me.
All right, we're at hole 8. It's a 213-foot par 3. I'm going OG base Penrose.
Sneaky gap. It's perfect.
That's where Dylan always aims.
Yeah.
That is where I always go.
I
and
know.
I actually hit it that time.
Hey, good job.
So here's the thing about this disc that I'm learning is low speed flies very differently than fast speed. Yeah. If you want to go straight, you've got to put a lot of anhyzer on it if it's low speed. For this, I'm going to try to go medium.
Oh yeah, baby. Get in the hole.
Get in.
Ooh, I almost hit chains.
Holy cow.
That was a great throw. Almost hit chains, literally like 4 feet from chains.
I'm going with Nathan's beating Luna here. Black on blue.
Like on blue. Just like you'll be if we ever fight.
True.
Just kidding. And sweaty. Hold it.
Hold it. Didn't quite flip enough for me.
You got through though on the backside.
That was an early release. So don't blame it on the disc.
Flew straight though.
Yeah, honestly, I'd play it.
Eric here with probably 30-footer uphill.
Yeah, that was a toughie.
Oh gosh,
That was close.
Great effort though.
Thanks, man.
Great effort. Eric does this thing where he gets, wow, and he banks the next Luna. Eric does this thing where he gets an incredible amount of spin on his putts. Like it's so, I'm jealous. All right, we've got a hint of a straddle putt here, uphill with the Adam. Oh, and I'm low.
No Luna roll though.
I'm low.
All right, I'm gonna use Eric's Ev-7. A little beat in.
Ev-7 blue. There it is. Nice putt, man.
Nice bird.
Dude, your putts are looking good today.
I know. I've been working on my form a little bit. Getting my routine down. So.
With that, the Ev-7 takes a 1-stroke lead.
All right, we're on hole 10 here, Patriot. Just a nice little hyzer. Got to get over those hills. I'm going Adam here.
Fly so far. That's good though.
Be on the backside, not a bad shot.
That'll look nice. The thing about that disc is you put a little bit more speed on it, I think it works better for you. I'm gonna go Ev-7, not gonna full power it. Try a little bit of a touch here. Too much hyzer, going down the hill. But the nice thing about the Ev-7 plastic is it doesn't skip or bounce very much.
I'm gonna go black and blue Luna. Try to go straight.
That looks very nice.
That flipped really nicely for what you're doing.
Oh, dude,
Nice.
good throw.
Nice.
Park City. All right, Nathan on Woods Edge here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to Eric it.
Sauce.
Make those often. Give it to the disc. Come on, Dylan. Give the Luna a good look here.
All right, Adam here. Keep pace.
Oh, just outside left chains.
We're on hole 12. It's a 300-foot par 3. I'm going green 711. Ev-7.
That's better, but it's gonna fade.
Yep.
It's a woodser.
Yeah.
Be hard for the Ev-7 to recover on this hole.
Probably should have just put a little more angle on it.
I'm going
With the
black,
Luna.
Black Luna. Try to throw it flat and see if I can get a little turn.
Those of you guys that know Eric's throwing style know that this has the potential to be great. Oh yeah.
Turn.
It did. Oh my goodness gracious. I wish I had a camera on the other side to show you how great that was.
That was nice. That was a really good disc.
All right, throwing a bit of an overstable Adam here. I'm gonna have to put a hefty little anhyzer on this to get it to do what it needs to do. Very stable. Didn't hold the line. That's an important point.
I feel like we have to factor into a certain extent the level of beat-in-ness of those two discs. I just threw a Luna that Nathan putts with regularly and throws regularly versus a relatively new, almost brand new Atom. So, could be some of it.
What are your thoughts here? What are you going to display the technique of the Ev-7?
Honestly, it's either hammer to try to get through the top of the trees or roll out through this gap here. Honestly, I think the better play is to try to roll it out, just get in the fairway.
Saucer with that roll.
Yep.
He's back in the woods.
But on the edge.
On the edge. Not a bad shot.
If you're curious, the stability of the Ev-7 does make it roll and finish to the left.
Yeah.
All right, I just started it. Say it again.
Let's see how this disc does with a big germ jump putt. Oh, and I sailed it. I will say that disc gets a lot more spin than the Luna. And I don't know if it's gyro or it's the shallowness of it, but it does.
All right.
Ev-7 lays in for a bogey.
Look at a birdie here.
This is a good look. Woo! Sinks it.
Man down, baby.
That's a 2-stroke swing.
That was, I felt good. Felt good.
Here.
Ev-7 Luna or
Those
tied?
are my thoughts. Yeah, Ev-7 Luna tied.
All right, we've come to our championship hole. This is hole 17 at Patriot, 280 feet, straight ahead. You gotta hit the gap. We'll see if these putters can make it the distance to hit that gap. As of right now, the Luna and the Ev-7 are tied. The Atom, 1 stroke behind. We're back to the original thrower, which means the Luna's destiny is in my hands, the Ev-7's destiny is in Eric's. I'm gonna give it all I got. I'm gonna go with the run-up, the Big Z Luna. Missed it.
I wouldn't say you missed it.
Oh, it's gonna be close to see if I got through that gap. Left it out a little right. Deciding between the Ev-7, the staple in his bag, the disc of which has won Eric many videos.
All right, I'm gonna go with this base grip one from Bang & Chain.
From Bangin' Chains. How is it coming back? I think we'll be similar spots, Eric.
Yeah, I think Nathan will be slightly further around the corner here.
Eric with the step putt of his lifetime. Oh my lord. What in the world?
Gotta love a Penrose.
How do you do that, man? Do you just sit in your front yard and just practice amazing putts? Oh goodness. I've given the Luna a step putt of a lifetime here. Not great, but I can do this. Oh. Left it short. We've made it to the final day. I'm sweaty, Eric's
Pretty sweaty.
yeah, because we just played 6 holes with these discs. The champion of the 6 holes was the Ev-7, the runner-up, the Luna, and in 3rd place, the Atom.
After playing around with them, I like all 3 of these discs a lot. I like the Luna, despite how much we have made fun of Discraft. There's a reason it's the most popular putter. And I feel like I've seen that in playing with it. It holds a really nice line, especially these beat-in ones that Nathan has. In the bag swap video, I didn't love putting with it. After doing a little bit more, felt better. I wouldn't say quite as good as the Penrose for me still, but that's just a matter of preference. Atom, this thing throws great. I would say similar to Luna. I know you don't necessarily agree with that.
Yeah, the reasons I don't think the Atom and the Luna throw similarly is I think you can throw this disc at a slower speed to get it to do what you want it to do. The Atom, I think you need to put more speed on it, or have really good angle control. I think the Luna's a little bit more forgiving. I think that's a little bit because the more blunt edge of the Luna versus the more bullnose nature of the Atom.
It's a little bit sharper, yeah.
If you get the Atom going nose up, it's gonna fly more similar to like a mid-range or fairway in that sense versus the nose upness of the Luna. I think you'll still get the further glide out of it. Would you say that's fair?
I think that's fair.
When I think about 3 characteristics I want in a putter, I want number 1, versatility. Number 2, I want distance. I throw putters a lot. And number 3, I want the feel to feel customized in my hand. Like it's a putter that feels good for my hand. If I had to rank on distance, I was able to get the Luna to fly the farthest, followed by the Atom, followed by the Ev-7. If I think about versatility, I was able to get the Luna to do more lines for me today, and I saw more lines from my card mates today than I did with other discs. I would put the Atom at number 2 in terms of versatility, and I'd put the Ev-7 at 3. I think the Ev-7 is versatile in the right hand, not in my hand. As far as the feel of the putter, I don't like beads. The only beaded disc here is the Ev-7. I've got to put that at my 3rd place for hand feel. I would go Luna first, and then I would go Atom second.
I'll give some more of my thoughts in terms of the way that I think about best putter. I think that you have to hold a throwing putter and a putting putter, or at least the characteristics of them, separately. We're looking for the most well-rounded putter. So they're, in terms of throwing different kinds of lines, I could get more lines out of these 2 discs throwing them than I could with this Ev-7. However, I felt like I could get more lines putting with this. So I feel like there's a different versatility aspect. I agree with feel, and honestly, it's just a different way of thinking about it for me. Your actual putting putter is just a personal thing. It's what feels good in your hand. So I guess taking them and setting them aside as like, what's my favorite throwing putter versus what's my favorite putting putter. I mean, clearly this is my favorite putting putter. I drained a couple long putts with it. Partially that's a feel thing, but I was able to draw up, like I know I can put this on an Annie line and have it come back, which for me is great in terms of drawing lines when I'm putting around trees, around bushes. To me, it gives it more of a versatility to get different kinds of long putts going. Throwing, I'll be honest, after playing with these discs, this was my least favorite throwing putter. I enjoyed throwing both of these much more than I enjoyed throwing this Penrose. I feel like they were more versatile. You could get them on Anheuser lines. I got more distance out of both of these than I did out of the Ev-7. Honestly, these were better throwing putters for me, so
really, it's just finding a consistent putter for me. Everyone knows I throw a Judge, so it was trying to find something that felt good like the Judge. Obviously, if you go first thought, it's the Penrose with the bead. But I think you saw in the video today, obviously the putting, the Ev-7 is good at a close range. I like the Luna for my longer putts, if you saw on hole 2. That, you know, that's kind of even there. But with throwing, I mean, I think that's where I saw the biggest difference for me. So the Atom, unfortunately, I turned over a little bit more than I wanted to, just because I think of its neutral nature, and with my throwing style, it just had the tendency to turn over. The Ev-7, pretty overstable for me, and so that kind of forced my lines a little bit. It's discraft, but I was truly, honestly impressed with the Luna. What stood out to me was its throwing capabilities. I mean, I know you see Paul Macbeth and Nathan rip these, but it held a straight line for me. Was easy to throw, felt good, but overall, I was really impressed. It was a shock to what I had thought of the Luna for a long time.
So, obviously this is bracket style. These are the 3 discs that won all 3 days. Not taking into account the bracket, if you could put any 3 discs in your top 3, what would those be?
Okay, so number 1, EMAC Judge. Number 2, the Warlock. And number 3, I hate to say it, but the Luna.
If I had to put any 3 discs in my top 3, I would go Luna. Number 2, I would go Roach. Loved the Roach. Number 3, I would go Deputy.
So for me, I think I'd go Ev-7, obviously. I'm either gonna bag a Magic or a Fierce, so one of those 2. I think I'm leaning towards Magic as my understable putter. I think I'd go Luna. I think I'd put a Luna in for the distance and for throwing.
If you had to recommend a disc from the bracket and a disc from the top 3 for beginners just starting the game, what would you pick?
I would probably pick from the top 3, I'd pick a Luna. It's not overstable, throws and putts pretty well, kind of like middle of the road. From the bracket, Deputy or Magic.
Okay. What would you pick for beginners?
So out of the top 3, I think I would go Atom.
Okay.
Just for the fact that it's pretty neutral, so a beginner with a slower arm speed, so I think this will do him well. From the bracket, I think I would probably go Deputy.
Okay. From the top 3, there's no doubt in my mind, I gotta recommend Luna. I think Luna is gonna be, out of these, the least stable. The only thing I'd caution for beginners is the plastic. This thing, when it hits the basket, it rolls. I would love to see Discraft make this in a soft plastic. From the bracket, only other one that I would consider being a really good starter is the Pure. I think the pure flies super straight. It's really point and shoot straight, and that's important for a beginner as well. Best putter of us three, not me. It's gotta be Eric. Would you agree, Dylan? Oh yeah, we agree. It's Eric. Like you put any putter in Eric's hand and it's got like an 80% chance going in. It's pretty impressive.
Well, I appreciate that. You guys are nice friends.
Best overall putter.
Best overall.
Best overall putter. The perfect putter by Deep Roots Disc Golf. I don't think we all agree, but I think we can all come to a consensus. Best one is the Luna.
Eric, best one.
I have to say best overall putter, throwing and putting, is the Luna.
Dylan?
Well, not that my vote matters because it's a 2-0 already. But just like Eric said, the best overall throwing and putting putter is the Luna.
For them to get on the tee.
Sorry.
Predicted that.
My bad.